finished working at home for the day for my other job, and now I'm just going for my daily walk to get some exercise, and I'm going to have a look at what wildlife is in my area. Now this is just a dog walking park or a forest that they let people walk their dogs in. But I'm here just to see what I can pick up with the camera. I know there's a population of ring-necked parrots that live here, and they've been moving in steadily for the last 5 to 10 years. And I'm also looking for some nice flowers and some insect life to take some nice macro photos of. So fingers crossed. We'll see what comes up from it. So everything about being in this forest brings a little bit of peace to the soul, whether it be the vibrant green leaves and the trees and the sound of the wind rushing through them, or just the smell of the new leaves as they break out of their winter sleep and open up to the spring sun. It all combines to bring a little bit of peace to the soul. So I make use of these natural places whenever I can. Bit of bird song there, and I always feel happier for it. I found a colony of red ants climbing up an old dead tree trunk, and I think they use a lot of the dead wood as food or shelter to build their nests. I'll break out my macro lens and see if I can get some shots. They're moving pretty fast, and the light is pretty patchy. I think I got 1 or 2 nice photos of them. I had to take my autofocus off and use manual focus, and that helps me get just that little bit closer to the ants. When I say macro photography, this lens is not 1:1 macro. I think it's 3:1. It's more of a semi-macro, but you can still get close up to the objects that you want to capture. Great crested grebe just crossed paths with me, and then went for a dive for some food. They're great birds, and this one had its mating plumage up all on top of its head in full bloom, and shows you that the water around here is relatively healthy if it can support a fishing bird like that, so that's a good sign. if I'd had my longer lens with me instead of the macro lens, I would have taken some nice shots of that, because the light was really beautifully reflected off the water, and I think there would have been some nice contrasty silhouette shots. There's a butterfly on the side of the path, soaking in the last rays of the day, keep itself warm and energized. They have a really short lifespan, and every day counts when they have to feed and mate and reproduce, lay eggs, and then after that their short but sweet life is over, and they pass on their energy to the next generation. Hope you enjoyed that brief little window into the nature within the walls of a city, and the peace and rest it gave me, and also the animals and critters that showed me a brief glimpse of their daily routines during this busy time of spring. I certainly feel a lot more peaceful now that I've ventured in amongst the trees, and that should see me through another couple of days of these interesting times. So until next week, I'll see you on the next video.